I am a firm believer that the combs that you use to detangle your hair makes a big difference when it is time for the detangling and the styling process. Here are two combs that I've been using. One of them I just purchased, and the other one I've been using for a while now, and I'm finding that its purpose is not necessarily working when my hair is freshly shampooed or when it's time for detangling. This comb I purchased at Sally's. I believe it was no more than $3, and this is a version of the Gilbert shower comb. It is a hard plastic comb. It's very hard and plastic. It's not bendable at all, and if you look on the inside, which it's kind of hard for me to zoom up with this camera lens, but if you were to look on the inside, this comb also has seams. Not seams that'll snag your hair, but I did notice that there are some seams underneath. I really like to use this comb when I'm detangling on my dry hair, which I try to detangle once a week, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend this comb for this particular comb for detangling on wet hair. I've been using this comb now. I've owned this comb now for about 6 or 7 months, and I started to notice a difference when detangling my hair. When I am a couple of weeks post relaxer, it works well. It works really, really well. But the further and further I get into my stretch, as far as stretching my hair in my relaxers, it doesn't work as well. Right now I'm about 15 weeks relaxer, 15 weeks post relaxer, 15 weeks post relaxer. I have not had a relaxer since December, and so therefore I use this comb now mainly when I'm using it on dry hair, because it does work well on my dry hair, but on my wet hair not so much. If I get a knot, it's very hard for this comb to detangle when I get a knot. Again, this is not the Gilbert shower comb, but it is a version. It's one that I purchased at Sally's. Like I said, it was no more than $3. Now this comb here is now my new love. This is the tool structure comb, and if you look in comparison to the other one, it's not very long. It's very bendable. I don't know if you can kind of tell that, but it's a very bendable plastic. The teeth especially really work to get rid of the tangles. And at first when I purchased it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to rip right through my hair. But actually, the way the teeth are concaved, they're turned in, they really help me work through the knots. I used this comb today for the first time after shampooing my hair in the shower. I sprayed my new growth and my scalp with aloe vera juice, and I also applied my conditioner, and I finger parted my hair into 6 sections. I have 1 part down the middle, 2 sections in the back, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the front. And I applied my conditioner to each section, and I detangled from the ends of my hair to the root with no problem. Again, I am 15 weeks post relaxer. I'm 15 weeks post relaxer. I have a substantial amount of new growth. My hair texture, I'm shoulder length, color treated, relaxed. Hair texture is 4A, 4B, very dry, very kinky. And so this helped me get through those knots. It helped me a lot with the detangling process after shampooing when applying conditioner. This is the amount of hair that I lost when detangling with this comb, which is a lot less that I would lose when using this particular comb. But detangling with this comb, this is mainly the amount of hair that I lost. And I'll zoom in here so you can kind of see it. But that's mainly the amount of hair that I lost when detangling with the tool structure comb. This is mainly, I believe, when I examined these hairs more closely, this isn't broken hair. This is mainly the hair that I've shed from stretching, because during the week I really try to do protective and low manipulation styling without really trying to comb my hair. So this is mainly the shedded hair that I've lost over the past week. I went out of town and I haven't washed my hair, really shampooed and deep conditioned my hair in about a week. So this is the amount of hair that I lost with using the tool structure comb. I really like this comb, and I know a lot of individuals like to use the Gilbert shower comb or I've seen reviews on the Tangle Teaser. I don't know if you use the Tangle Teaser when deep conditioning or not, but I will also give a review on how this comb worked for my hair after detangling, after I rinse out the conditioner. But so far, this is the amount of hair that I've lost during the detangling process. And again, to me, it looks like just shedded hair with using this comb. This comb I will keep mainly for detangling on dry hair. Mainly on detangling on dry hair for me. So this is just a small review that I'm documenting for my hair journey on the two types of combs that I'm using to detangling while stretching. And that's the amount of hair I lost. So that concludes the review on these two combs. Again, you can purchase both of them. I purchased both of these at Sally's.